Seminoles and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
USC trying to get back to national prominence. They have not been able to crack that college football playoff code. A 9-4 season did show signs of improvement, but it wasn't good enough for fans. They do return quarterback Jaden Maiava. He has shown some talent and composure in the pocket, but USC's got work to do to get back to national relevance. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So USC's offense will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you...
There he goes! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It really is no mystery. And, Reese, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop him.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run. But how much are they going to have to commit more people to the box? And they're just going to have to play physical and realize everybody's got a game tackle. This guy is good, man. And so I look forward to this defense trying to find some answers to stop this great running back.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. At the 45 on its way. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Off the play fake on first down. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Runs through a man. He might have space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. 1st and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll line up to go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked, and this defense preserves the lead, and the offense is still down by 1. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Running inside, it's Jordan. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a catch. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
run and gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Powers through the defender. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Rush is on him. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Off play action on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Williams. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete on the left to Williams. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the shotgun, the inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, USC. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. A little release to the back. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes a catch.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Oh, they're after him. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. It's caught. The 2-pointer is good, and now we have a 1-possession game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gonna take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Miller. Showing off the arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Right down the middle. Complete to Williams over the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Trojans use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Sperry. Quarterback now breaking the field. Lets it fly. The short hands, it's Riles. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to... in the third quarter. Reese?
Okay, Holly.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down. Welcome to Road to Glory. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your legendary college career. Before you get started,